contested at junior middleweight because John Andre weighed in at 147.5 pounds, which is basically a junior middleweight. 147 is a welterweight limit, so he's a half a pound over that. But Emmanuel De Jesus came in at 155 3/4 pounds, which makes him a middleweight. So I'm a little confused with that. I wasn't given any explanation from the promoter. So as far as I know, this is technically a catchweight fight. Yours truly here is Billy C, and we're going to be bringing you a great night of fights. Sorry that we started here a little late, and we're just getting going here on the fly. So I apologize for that. We're being seen by a worldwide audience, especially we give a shout out to everybody in Kazakhstan. We got the co-main event is a fight that I'm really looking forward to. Kanat Islam going up against Yolexi Martinez. And the main event is in the cruiserweight division, normally fighting as a light heavyweight, Azea Augustama taking on David Lee McNemar. So all of that's coming up later. But first, the fighters in the ring right now. We're going to go and see if we can get up to the ring announcer to give the official. Okay, well, I guess, okay, here we go. The referee's giving the fighters the last-minute instructions here. The referee is Frank Santori Jr. And here we go. We're getting ready for the first fight tonight, first to 6. And we're coming at you on LDL TV at the Casino Miami Alai Casino in Miami, Florida. Nelson's Promotions is making this all happen in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. Getting ready for the first bell. And there we go. Round 1, scheduled for Emmanuel De Jesus has got the gold trim. And John Andre has the white trim, both of them wearing red trunks. Pretty unique place here where we're sitting. Ooh, beautiful left caught Andre. And now De Jesus is going to the body, and he already took a knee. The body shot had stunned him earlier, and it was a delayed reaction, it looked like to me. He's taking the count right now. And he can't continue. He can't continue. The referee is waving that off. Frank Santori waved it off. I was starting to say that it was a shot that was landed, a left was landed on the jaw, and he came back and worked the body, and it was a delayed reaction before John Andrade went down. Now, it looks like his record's going to be moving to 0-3-1, and Emmanuel De Jesus is going to improve to 3-0 with 3 knockouts, all coming by knockout. So very quickly, we'll get the official time here. We're seeing the replay right now on the screen. It just popped up. Like I said, we're having some technical difficulties, and we're getting everything under control here now. Looks like the ring announcer just took a fall. So first round knockout, or we'll get the official time here as soon as he stops yucking it up there. Can we get the official time? Ding, ding. Nelson's Promotions is making this all happen. My man Nelson Lopez. He can't wait to showcase a couple of his fighters, especially the co-main event, which I'm really looking forward to. Kanat Well, he's not giving me the official thing. Kanat Islam, 2008 Olympian. So anyway, let's see what the official time was. 37 seconds into the first round. Winner by knockout is Emmanuel de Jesus. Okay, so that's the first fight in the books. We're rolling along pretty well here now. So what I was starting to say is we got a great. First of all, this is Billy C from the Talking Boxing with Billy C show. Hopefully you watch our show on a daily basis. We got some great stuff coming up, including next week on LDL TV. Sal Senecola makes his return to the ring after 25 years of living the good life. And he's at 53 years old. He's going to be not only breaking and setting a boxing record in the professional boxing ranks, but also a Guinness Book of World Records. So make sure you tune in right here on LDL TV next Saturday, April 13th, for that historical thing. All right, what we got coming up now is 5 more fights, and it's being brought to us by Nelson's Promotions in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So got some long distance people supporting this broadcast, which is really great. And what I was starting to say is Kanat Islam is going to be our co-main event a little bit later on the show. And I can't wait to see him. This guy's a 2008 Olympian, won the bronze medal at the Beijing Olympics for China. He's making his American debut tonight. He's in the books as 10-0 with 10 knockouts. Now, if you punched him up, you'll see 8-0 with 8 knockouts on BoxRec. But when I was talking to his promoter earlier on, he said that a couple of the fights aren't recorded there yet. So I got a lot of stuff to talk about when he steps in the ring a little later. Some plans that they want to do with him, and we're hoping we get to see him a lot. Rumor has it he might very well be on our show next week at the South Senecola Come Back to Reality. So we're looking forward to that. So we're coming at you right now. I think they're going to be bringing in the second fight, and I'll give you a little quick rundown on that. The second fight's in the heavyweight division. We all love to see heavyweights fight. Scheduled 4-round fight between Chaen Chess and Andres Saldiver. And that looks like it could be an evenly matched fight. Both fighters are roughly the same size. One has some weight over him, over Chess, is weighed in at 222.5 pounds. And Saldiver weighed in at 255. So they didn't look that, the weight didn't look that much earlier. So we'll see what the deal is with that in a couple of minutes when they enter into the ring. The referee for that fight is going to be Sam Burgos, and we're looking forward to heavyweight action coming at you for the second fight here at the Miami Casino Alai. And, as a matter of fact, where I'm sitting right now is where they play Alai, and I had to get educated on what the heck Alai was. It's actually a sport that this place, and I just learned moments ago, that they've been playing highlight in this specific building for 72 years, which is amazing. All the greatest highlight players that, and it is a professional sport. If you were a dummy like me and didn't know that, all the professional highlight players from around the world have played at this facility. We're right in the highlight stadium right now. We got a sparse but vocal crowd as our first fighter's entering the ring right now in the heavyweights, and you can see that much bigger. Everybody loves the heavyweights, right? So we got a good one coming up. I was going to have a broadcast partner with me tonight, but I'm all by myself, so you can hear me rambling on. And hopefully my man Dax has got some people in the chat room, and if everybody's in the Billy C chat room, we give a shout out to everybody out there. And we want you guys to remember that we will not be doing live shows this week. The Talking Boxing with Billy C show, we will be on the road. You can tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing a live open workout from St. Simon's Island, where Sal Senecola is going to be working out. So check that out. You can visit ldltv.com for all the information. I believe it starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so tune in for that. We got all kinds of stuff going on all this week, so make sure you check it out. A lot of fun stuff, and I'm hoping that you guys can be part of that. Now, as we get the second participant in our second fight here, it's a heavyweight fight. And the weight discrepancy is the size. Both of these guys look like they're in decent shape. We got this 4-rounder in a heavyweight division. Andres Salvador just entered the ring right now. Reminds me a little of George the Animal Steel, if anybody is old enough to know who he is. Or if you want to look more recent, maybe a guy with not as much back hair and a little shorter than Nikolai Valuev. Going to go up to the ring announcer for the official introductions. Okay, so you got the official introduction. Sam Burgess is giving them the final ring instructions. And like you heard, or maybe you didn't, our official ring announcer, Andres Saldiver, is making his pro debut. He's from right here in Miami, and he's taking on Chaen Chess, who's 1-1 with a knockout in the heavyweight division. We're getting ready to start the second fight of the evening right now. Chess is in the black trunks with the red stripe. Salvador's in the black trunks with the red stripe, and the blue trunks with the white stripe is Chaen Chess. As they start out, looks like they want to no feeling out round here. It's only a 4-round fight, and we'll see what these guys bring. It looks like Salvador is trying to establish a jab. Just getting in close here, as you can see. And Chess seems obviously like the more refined fighter, and like you had heard, Andres is making his pro debut, and Chess is nailing him, and Andres just seems to be just pushing him away. He's kind of chatting to him right now. And it looks like the jabs are stinging him pretty well. Like when Chess lands a jab, he stops Salvador right in his tracks. There's a power shot he just landed, and it looked like it. He definitely felt the Chess definitely felt that as he holds on right now. And it looks like Andre Salvador's already breathing hard. I wonder how old he is. He kind of looks older than me, but who knows? Chess just landed a shot on the top of his head that looked like it got to him a little bit. Every time, I will tell you this, every time Salvador lands a solid shot, it seems to get the attention of Chaen Chess. Yeah, he's breathing hard already. Salvador is already breathing hard. It's not even the middle of the first round yet. Nice uppercut by Chess. They're both looking around for instruction. I don't know. It seems like there's a nice quick shot. Ooh, did Andres landed a sneaky right hand that got the attention of Chess just as he was unleashing a shot of his own. You know, it looks like Andre Salvador is just waiting, like he's launching his punches when he's not quite, he doesn't have the distance down yet. You know, anybody making their pro debut with experience, they'll learn a little more. But he's delivering those punches just a little too far out of reach. And he's huffing and puffing big time. This has to be a positive for Chaen Chess, because you know, he sees that his opponent is huffing and puffing, just gasping for air, and he just landed a shot, and down goes Andre Salvador right at the 10-second warning. He's trying to get up. The bell sounded. Now he just snapped out of it. I think he just was counted out. He was just counted out. And I think that he was more exhausted than anything else. A knockout by Chaen Chess in the very first round. Unbelievable. It looked like he was surviving the round. And he got caught with a shot. Now, hopefully we'll see the replay, but he got caught with the shot. He went down. He was exhausted. I thought he was going to get up, but he laid down there. When he heard the bell ring, he kind of realized where he was or something, and then just jumped back up, or you know. So we'll get the official time, but Chaen Chess wins by another first-round KO. That would be a KO for him. And Andres Saldiver is not successful in his pro debut. He gave it his all. He's still huffing and puffing. I guess the official time is 2:59 or something, because he was counted out just as the bell rang. So that's got to be 2:59, I would think. 2 fights. Yep, 2 minutes and 59 is the official time. So we got 2 fights in the books already, and we haven't gone for 4 full minutes. We got 3 minutes and a half of action so far in these first 2 fights, coming at you from the casino, Miami Casino Alai here in Miami, Florida. We're being brought to you by Nelson's Promotions, in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So I'm happy about that. And we're here on LDL TV. And we got 2 fights in the books already. It looks like we got 4 more. And man, am I starting to look forward to these 2, the co-main event and the main event. I told you the main event is 2 cruiserweights that are going to be going at it. And pretty impressive records. Azea Augustama is from Haiti, and he normally fights at light heavyweight, and he's actually ranked in the top 140 of all the light heavyweights in the world. I mean, he's only 29 years old. He's got 14 pro fights under his belt, 13-1 with 8 knockouts. Now, he's actually stepping up in weight. He's fighting at cruiserweight only because they're having a hard time finding opponents for him. I was speaking with Bonanni before the fight, who's his promoter, and says he's having a hard time getting opponents for him. So they found David McNemar, who was willing to step in the ring, but they had to step in at cruiserweight. So Augustama said no problem, and that's how they made that fight. Now, David McNemar is 13-2 with 10 knockouts. His last 2 fights going against pretty affordable foes, BJ Flores and Ryan Coyne. His only 2 losses, and he was only stopped 1 time, and that was against BJ Flores back in October of last year. Now, that's our main event. That's scheduled for 10 rounds. The co-main event is something special, man, because we're going to get to see this phenom. Now, right now, he happens to be fighting at junior middleweight. Now, I was talking to Nelson Lopez, who's his promoter and his manager and basically chief bottle washer, and he said that they are working very hard with Kanat Islam. They're going to drop down to welterweight. They think that there'll be a lot more opportunities. This kid is the real deal. You've never seen him here in the United States. This is the first time you're going to be seeing him in the United States. He's 10-0 with 10 knockouts. I told you earlier that he was a 2008 Olympic bronze medal winner in the Beijing Olympics. He did compete for China, so we're all excited about getting a glimpse at him. And you know, he's going to be taking on a tough guy in Yolexi Martinez, who comes to fight. This guy is always in his fights. Every time he fights, and if you look at Punch Him Up and you look at the fights that he's been in, he's never afraid to take on the exact type of opponent that he's going to be facing tonight in Kanat Islam, a guy who's undefeated, a guy who's got a lot of promise and everything else. So that's our co-main event. And our main event, which is the cruiserweight fight. So we got 2 really good fights coming up, but in between we have 2 other fights. One is going to be in the light heavyweight division, and the other one looks like it's in the junior welterweight division. So, you know, the discrepancies with the weights. Several of these fights have been tagged as catchweight fights, but you know, I'm just going to call it the way I see it. And this next fight that we're looking at is going to be in the light heavyweight division. Stanisclasse, he weighed in at 166 3/4 pounds out of Bulgaria. And he's taking on Gerard Caldwell out of Gainesville, Florida, who's got a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, and a draw. Now, he weighed in at 172 1/4 pounds. So, you know, in Stanisclasse, you got a super middleweight, and in Caldwell, you got a light heavyweight. So, you know, in my book, this is a light heavyweight fight. So we'll have to wait and see. You're catching us right here on LDL TV. Glad you could join us. I'm Bill Calogero, Billy C. Hopefully you watch our show. Give a shout out to all my contributors on the show, Dax Khan, Alex Papali, my man Marty Mulcahy, of course, Tony Treem, a very important part of the show. Amy Green. I got a surprise for everybody too. Guess what? My girl, one of the best photographers in the sport of boxing, Emily Harney, will be back with her segment. I will be talking to her this week. She reached out, and she's, as you know, she had a baby last year, and she's back to normal, so we're going to be getting her back. Scotty Krause is with us. So you got to tune into the Talking Boxing with Billy C show every day, Monday through Friday. That's right, you heard it right. Monday through Friday from 5:30, 7:30. Hey, I know, if you're still in your feety pajamas, still sleeping at that time, Eastern time, then catch us on YouTube or Fight Now channel. We're really happy about the Fight Now channel and the growth that's happening there, so check that out. But if you're listening live right now, go in the Billy C chat room right now. From what I understand, Dax is in there, and some other people. Give a shout out to everybody. All right, they're bringing the third fight out, I should say. Right now, Gerard Caldwell going against Stanisclasse in a light heavyweight fight, scheduled for 4 rounds. So far, we have not gotten into the second round. We're in our third fight. The first fight lasted 37 seconds. Second fight almost got out of the first round, but ended at 2 minutes and 59 seconds of that fight. So of the first round. So our first fighter is in the ring right now. Gerard Caldwell. He's got a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, and a draw. He's from Gainesville, Florida. He's a Gator. I wonder if he's a Gator fan. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, hey, while we're waiting for his opponent to enter the ring, don't forget about next Saturday, April 13th, the return of Sal Senecola right here on LDL TV. Check it out. It's history in the making, and what a card, man. What a card. You got to go to www.ldltv for the latest lineup, but we got some great young fighters on that card. We'll be talking about that all week, so make sure you tune into LDL TV for a schedule. We got some special stuff going on, and we want you to join, like our open workout tomorrow at the beautiful resort golf club that we got going on over there at St. Simon's. So make sure you show up for that. So it's starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Open workout. Okay, both fighters are in the ring. We're going to go up to our official ring announcer for his introductions right now. Okay, we got Stanisclasse against Gerard Caldwell. Stanisclasse's 3-0 with 3 knockouts. I got to talk to him earlier. He's with my man Nelson Lopez, and thanks to Nelson's Promotions, they're bringing this event to us right now, bringing it to you on LDL TV in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So we're happy about that, and we're getting ready for this scheduled 4-round bout in the light heavyweight division. I have a feeling this one's going to get past the first round. Stanisclasse is in the black trunks with the white trim, and the black trunks with the red trim is his opponent Gerard Caldwell. I'd like to see Stanisclasse keep his hands up. He just got nailed with a counterpunch right on the left. You know, I don't know what it is with fighters today, but a lot of them just don't keep their hands up. I mean, it should be the first thing that you learn in the gym. You know, I know he's excited. He's got a lot of fans here. That you heard the cheers when he entered the ring, but you know, it's not helping him much right now when he's throwing punches and his hands are down. You know, even standing the way he is right now, he's vulnerable to shots. And when he's throwing these punches, look, he just took an uppercut right when he was delivering a 2-punch combination because his hands aren't coming back to the way they're supposed to be. That's something that you should learn early on. I mean, he's only got 3 pro fights under his belt, but he's got to be careful. And he's fighting a guy that you know, has gotten 3 fights as well, and he's you know, 2 wins and a loss and a draw. Stanisclasse's taking some shots here. You know, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but his gloves aren't even. They're nowhere in a position to protect him. He's totally offense right now. And even he landed a nice shot. He's trying to come up, but he listen. I don't want to be critical because I am going to be critical. That's what I'm supposed to do. He's slapping. Oh, he's in trouble. He just took some shots. Well, he took a bunch of shots. It looked like he was in serious trouble. He was crumbling to the canvas, and then he kind of took a knee. Now he's waiting. He's starting, but you know, he's just not protecting himself at all. They're both slapping their punches. You know, nobody's landing punches with any authority, even though. Well, we got the 10-second warning, so it looks like we're going to get out of the first round here for the first time tonight. And I'll tell you what, you know, Stanisclasse, you know, he's the one that went down by a solid shot in the first round. He seems to have recovered okay, but you know, he's not doing much. He's not doing much defensively. You know, he's a guy that just has to keep his hands up. You know, and listen, no disrespect to his opponent Gerard Caldwell, but you know, it's not exactly Mike Tyson in there. You know, and you know, he's doing some similar things. You know, and the bottom line is, you know, if you're fighting, I don't care if you're making your pro debut or if you're fighting your 50th fight, you know, keep your hands up. You know, I mean, you can't always be offensive minded, and if you are, you have to be in a position after you deliver a punch to protect yourself. And you know, he was caught. He got you know, several shots. The uppercut stunned him originally. We got a mouthpiece problem going on with Gerard Caldwell. He kind of spit it out, and it's back. Frank Santori Jr. is the referee for this one. These two guys pick up right where they left off. At least we got some action going here. And again, you know, I'm watching Stanisclasse, you know, try to unleash some punches. He's letting his hands go, but they're just not in a. The guy has no defense. His hand is down, you can see him throwing the punches. You see him throw a punch, and his other hand is down. You know, even with a jab, he drops his right hand. You know, he comes over the top with the right hand, and his left hand is down by his waist, and he's leaving himself open. You know, and his opponent is taking advantage of it. Now, his opponent's eating some leather right now. They're both exchanging some shots. There's a lot of action going on in this fight. Now, we apologize. We had some problems with the stream. And if you get frustrated, fear not. You can go right back here on LDL TV to watch this whole fight. We're going to put it up here as soon as it's over, so you won't miss anything if you're losing the stream on and off now. So we apologize for that. But here we got an action-packed fight. It's our third fight of the evening. If you're just joining us, this is in the light heavyweight division between Gerard Caldwell and Stanisclasse. Stanisclasse is wearing the black trunks with the white trim, and Caldwell's got the black trunks with the red trim. And in the first round, Stanisclasse hit the canvas. He looked like he was in some serious trouble, took a knee, and then he's recovered pretty fine, except for right now, because Gerard Caldwell is just landing shots at will because there's no deep. Beautiful uppercut followed by a right hand. Now Gerard is in trouble. Another uppercut really stings him, but he bounces back. The uppercut is just finding a home. Stanisclasse is landing that uppercut, and he's following it back with some nice lefts, but he leaves himself wide open. And he's looking for that punch. He's looking for that nice overhand right. What a shot! That two shots. The first one put him in trouble. The second one put him down. So they even the score. Stanisclasse drops Gerard Caldwell. Caldwell's down. He's up at the count of 8. Referee Santori Jr. says, go ahead and fight. And bam, over right hand. Another solid right hand. Caldwell is trying to hold on. He's barely holding on. He's got to tie him up. He's got to learn how to tie him up. He's keeping his hands up. The uppercut found a home. Again, a right hand, another right hand. And I don't know, another right hand. And he's in trouble. He's trying to make it out, and he fights his back. He's in his own corner. The 10-second, is he going to survive? He's in some serious trouble, and it looks like he's going to get out of this round, and he does. What an action-packed round. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a good one. So far, that was the round of the evening by far. And I tell you, now, both fighters has gone down once, so you have to assume that this fight's even going into the third round. That round looked like, I'm sure that Stanisclasse wanted it to go that way in the first round. He's still leaving his hands down when he throws punches, but obviously he's got some pop. That uppercut would really put Gerard Caldwell in trouble, and he followed that with some right hands. And I don't know how to be honest with you, I don't know how Gerard Caldwell survived that round. He was all over the place, and I wouldn't be surprised if his corner had stopped it. Hopefully he's regained his senses enough to come out and be competitive. He does look a little shaky still as we start the third round of a scheduled 4-rounder in the light heavyweight division. Stanisclasse is in the black trunks with the white trim, and he just took a shot by his opponent, Gerard Caldwell, and Caldwell just hit the canvas again after a power shot. There's no doubt that Stanisclasse has got some pop. And here we go. They're giving him the okay. Another right hand. Oh, and he just comes back and lands a counter punch. He's off balance, down again for the second time in the round. He's frustrated with himself. He's also breathing hard. His mouthpiece is hanging out. The referee's taking a close look, but his legs aren't there. His legs are not there. Eating some leather right now. Left with a right, another right. It's a slow demolishing with Stanisclasse is doing. Now Gerard Caldwell comes back and shows that he's not giving in that easy. He's been down twice already in this round. I tell you, both fighters could use a little defensive instruction at some point in their careers. They both seem a little winded. Stanisclasse is landing some crisp shots. And again, he's got his opponent in trouble. Oh, nice right hand right on the chin. Out comes the mouthpiece. They're standing toe-to-toe, slugging it out. This is a good old-fashioned slugfest. We just saw a great fight by Bam Bam Rios and Mike Alvarado, and this isn't like that, but you can see where these kinds of fights start. You know, they're both landing some solid shots, and here the referee is calling that a lull in action, and he's going to give Gerard Caldwell his mouthpiece back. He's been already down twice in this round. This is the third of a scheduled 4-round fight. And now the referee's tying his shoelace, taking some extra time. That's the best thing that could have happened to Gerard Caldwell, having the referee need to tie his shoe. And we got Stanisclasse. He's coming right back, and he's picking up where he left off. He's trying to finish this fight off now. But again, I can't. He's standing there with his hands down, and when he gets into fights tougher opposition, they're going to find that chin because it's just standing there with an X on it. And this is what he does for defense. He comes out. Now, he's got some pop, and he's landing some crisp shots. There's no doubt about it. And he's very entertaining, but he better work on some defense. Oh, solid right hand. I don't know how that one kept Gerard up either. He's getting hit with these shots that are pretty powerful. And here we go. We got the 10-second warning. Looks like he's going to survive another round. He was down twice in this fight, in this round, and he was down once in the second round. He's been down a total of 3 times already, and then Stanisclasse, he was down once in the first round. So we've had several knockdowns already. We've had 4 knockdowns in 3 rounds, so unbelievable. Unbelievable. So he's down 2 times in the third, and we're going to be entering the 4th round. So on the scorecard, you would have to assume that going into the 4th round, Stanisclasse is ahead, and we will have to wait and see what can happen in this round. Now, if I'm in the corner of Gerard Caldwell, I'm going to be telling my fighter, listen, this guy keeps his hands down the whole time. Go after him. You know, and then on the opposite corner, Stanisclasse's corner with my man Nelson Lopez is probably telling him, listen, you got this kid in trouble. Do what you're doing, you know. But come on, Nelson, tell him to keep his hands up, man. Come on. You know, we got the beginning of the 4th and final round. Light heavyweights, entertaining fight. We're scheduled for 4. It's going into the 4th round right now as we start. Like I said, Stanisclasse is in the black trunks with the white trim, and Gerard Caldwell is in the black trunks with the red trim. Action-packed fight. It's picking up where the 3rd round left off. It looks like Gerard Caldwell is a little gassed right now. Plus, he's still trying to find his legs. They do seem a little rubbery still. And there you go. There you see Stanisclasse land with a solid shot, but he's susceptible to the counter punch. Because he doesn't when he throws his punch, his glove is not coming back to protect himself, and he just ate a left hand right on the button from Caldwell. All right, I see some head movement, which we didn't see. Beautiful uppercut. Listen, that uppercut is the kryptonite for Gerard Caldwell, because he can't just stay away from those uppercuts. And every time Stanisclasse throws an uppercut, you just see the head snap back. And what he was able to do earlier in the fight is follow it up with a beautiful right hand and also a left hand. So he's been able to follow up with both rights and lefts following that uppercut. So it's been effective for him tonight. You know, and he dropped Gerard down 3 times in this fight, 2 times in round 3, 1 time in round 2. And in case you tuned in late, Stanisclasse, he himself was dropped in this fight. The first round, he went down. And it kind of looked like he was in some serious trouble in that first round. And then he kind of took a knee, and then it's been all him since then. So, and again, if you're looking right now, he lands beautiful punches. He's crisp. He's accurate. But look at his hands right now. They're down. They're nowhere to protect him. They're protecting his chest, which nobody's going to punch him at. They're not protecting his body or his face. He's got virtually no defense, and it's something that they have to work on in that corner, I would think, because he shows some promise. Now, he just ate a left hand that got him in some trouble, and now Gerard Caldwell's going after him. And Gerard just tried to land his own. Another short left that landed. And then here comes Stanisclasse back in that right hand. I mean, he's having a hard time missing with that solid right. Boom, boom, 2 shots right there. And delayed reaction, that's an equilibrium problem. You see Gerard Caldwell in some trouble again, just trying to survive. I think he's in survival mode right now. There's a 10-second warning. Looks like we're going to get out of this fight with a decision. But, man, was this an exciting 4-round fight in the light heavyweight division. And I got to say that Stanisclasse is going to probably have won this fight in a unanimous decision. But we'll see what the scores were in a second here. But that was a very good fight. Fight of the night so far. We were treated to 2 very short fights in the first 2 fights. And then our third fight of the evening was a treat for sure in the light heavyweight division. Both young fighters have a way to go, have some things to work on. They both hit the canvas. They both were hurt. They both had their moments. But in my opinion, I think the undefeated Stanisclasse is going to go to 4-0 with 3 knockouts. And we'll see what the official scores are right now. Well, I thought he was going to give us the scores. It's usually when they give us the signal that they're going to give us the scores. Usually they do. But we'll see what our ring announcer's got to say. And I'll take this second to remind you that we're coming at you on LDL TV. I'm Billy C. Nelson's Promotions in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So we got the worldwide audience right now. I guess they're taking. Oh yeah, I see some judges with their socks and shoes off. They're adding up their cards. See what it's going to be here. And it looks like it's filling up pretty good. There's a few hundred people here. The great venue here at the Casino Miami Alai Casino here in Miami, Florida. It's a nice place for fights. I would love to see more here. That's for sure. I guess we're still waiting for the official. Here we go. Maybe he's going to give it to us now. Now, in case you're wondering about those scores, let me just remind you, the first round was a 10-8 round in favor of Gerard Caldwell. He dropped Stanisclasse in the first round. That gave him a 10-8 round. But every round from that point on, there was a knockdown. Well, actually, there was no knockdown in the fourth round, but there were 2 knockdowns in the third, which would have made it a 10-7 round. And there was the 1 knockdown in the second round, which would have made that a 10-8 round. So the bottom line is that's why those scores seem so strange. But anyway, a great light heavyweight fight. Stanisclasse improves to 4-0 with 3 knockouts. And Gerard Caldwell, a very game fighter, he drops to 2-2 with a draw. I'm sure he'll be back. That's what I love about these club shows, man. You see these young fighters, and really this is the backbone of the sport of boxing. yeah, we all get to see the big fights and stuff like that. Lamar Charlton actually is from New York, who's relocated down here to Florida, and I can see why. There's many reasons to move down to Florida. I know I have several myself that I would like to come down for. But as we getting ready here for the second half of our event, in case you're tuning in late, we are having some streaming problems, and if you're a Talking Boxing with Billy C viewer or listener, you'll have noticed that we've been having some streaming problems too, because it's all has to do with the streaming company, which is doing some crazy stuff. It's the amount of traffic and all of that stuff. So if you're getting frustrated, I apologize for that. But you can check it out right here on LDL TV after the event. The whole event will be available in its entirety. And then plus Wednesday night, as part of Wednesday night fights on BillyCBoxing.com, you'll be able to see the complete edited replay of the whole event. So hopefully you'll be tuning in to join us then. We got 3 more fights. The one I just mentioned in the junior welterweight division that's scheduled for 4 rounds between Lamar Charlton and Hunter Sundberg. Then we got the co-main event, a fight that I've been looking forward to. Yolexi Martinez steps in with undefeated Kanat Islam coming at us from Kazakhstan, and he's originally from China. He was on the 2008 Beijing team in the Olympics. He won the bronze medal. Never fought in the United States yet, so you're going to be seeing this for the first time. He's 10-0 with 10 knockouts. This is a kid that is going to be a guy that you're going to be seeing a lot of, and hopefully you're going to be seeing a lot of him right here on LDL TV with Nelson Promotions. As a matter of fact, if everything goes according to plan, you're going to see him next week on the Sal Sinicola show. So a lot of stuff going on. All right, as I speak, our combatants are entering the ring right now. We got Lamar Charlton from the Bronx, New York, who's used to live in Florida, I guess, and now lives in the Bronx. He's getting in the ring right now. Now, he weighed in at 134.5 pounds, which is slightly under the lightweight maximum. So he enters the ring as a lightweight. But his opponent, Hunter Sundberg, he weighed in at 142 pounds. So technically, he is a welterweight, because junior welterweight goes up to 140 pounds. So another fight that's being fought at a catchweight limit, and we got that seems to be the whole thing that's with all these fights tonight. A lot of them are all at catchweights and stuff. So I tell you, you guys are missing a great show. If you were here at the Casino Miami Alai Casino, you'd be enjoying the live fights with us. In addition to a lot of the sites that are here, we just saw Guillermo Jones. What did you think? I was going to talk about all the beautiful women I'm checking out. Yeah, they're here too. But Guillermo Jones is going to be fighting for world title coming up in a couple of months, about a month or so, in Russia. A Don King fighter, so we'll be looking forward to his fight. And just entering the ring right now is Hunter Sundberg, and Hunter Sundberg is from Boca, which isn't too far from here. And these guys are going to be fighting a scheduled 4-round fight, and we're going to go up to the ring announcer to get the official introductions. Well, I couldn't hear what his record was. I don't know what his record is, and I apologize for that. Hunter Sundberg, I did not get any information. The sheet that we have does not contain their records, but he's a local favorite here out of Boca. Hunter Sundberg is in the red trunks with the white trim, and he's going up against Lamar Charlton, who's in the black trunks, all black. It actually has black trim, but you can't see that. So here's the first round, and actually the weight was listed wrong, like a lot of other things on this sheet. Hunter Sundberg weighed 132, not 142, like I said earlier. That was on the sheet. So he does look like he weighs 142 when you look at the two fighters tonight. But here they go. They start off, and again, you can see as different than the first two fights that didn't go more than a round. These two guys have a little more experience, and Lamar Charlton is trying to use his speed. It looks like he's got the hand speed, but man, the size difference is unbelievable. Hunter Sundberg looks like to me, he does look like he weighs 142, so I don't know. Beautiful head movement by Lamar Charlton. He unintentionally landed a low blow here, and the referee is giving Sundberg some time to feel a little better, and that's referee Sam Burgos. He's got up to 5 minutes. We all know that. He's he's taking some time. He's smiling at the cameras. Our crew out there working hard. He's taking some deep breaths. Usually a lot of fighters don't take advantage of the time and recoup 100%. And the referee sends them both to the neutral corner. Then they're both touch gloves. And here we go. Continue with the first round. And I tell you, it clearly looks like a fight between Samson and Goliath. Or David and Goliath, I should say. Samson, isn't that a different one? But anyway, we have Sam Sundberg who's landing some good shots, and now he just threw. Now he's got an injury. Now it looks like Lamar Charlton is complaining of an injury. That was clearly a throwdown. Now I wonder if that's going to be a disqualification, if it's a warning. We have Lamar Charlton is on a knee, grimacing in pain. Feels like he's pointing to his leg, his inner thigh. He says he can't stand. He's having a hard time standing up. All these fighters tonight are wearing title gloves, by the way, with the exception of the main event, who will be wearing Rival from my man Russ Amber up in Canada. He's being warned. Hunter Sundberg is being warned by the referee not to push, and Charlton is taking as much time as he can take to get better and be in a position to compete. He's trying to walk it off. He was pointing to his inner thigh as an injury, so we'll have to wait and see what kind of effect that throwdown will have on Hunter Charlton. I'm sorry, Lamar Charlton. It's Hunter Sundberg and Lamar Charlton. Okay, they're both ready to roll. Referee's warning them, noting to stop this rough stuff. I'm sorry, but looking at these guys, I mean, I can't believe that Hunter Sundberg weighed 132 pounds, a couple of years ago, let alone for the weigh-in yesterday. But that's what the official announcement was, and that's what we're sticking to. And Hunter Sundberg is going after him, and Lamar Charlton is trying to establish something, but he's taking some shots right now. Beautiful head movement. I love, it's something that you don't see, but he's just too small. The size difference is too much, and it just looks like Lamar Charlton just can't hurt him. Now, just as I say that, he nails him with a couple of shots that Sundberg is just laughing at him. They're not really hurting him or phasing him or even causing any respect. And Hunter Sundberg is going to the body. He's holding and hitting. That's illegal. But nonetheless, the referee's letting them fight. At least nobody's throwing each other down or hitting below the belt. Good head movement by Lamar Charlton. I like it, but he needs to do more than just move his head. He needs to be able to land some punches, and at times he is. But when he's in the ropes like this, all he's been doing is trying to avoid the punches, and Hunter Sundberg is landing some body shots that seem to be wearing Charlton down. Lamar Charlton is, this is still only the first round, and these body shots, see, now he's moving his head, and Hunter Sundberg is doing the smart thing. Now that actually right there could have been ruled a knockdown, because it clearly looked like Lamar Charlton was sitting on the rope, and the ropes were holding him up. So that referee could have ruled it a knockdown. Now, Lamar Charlton is, pacing like a caged lion right now when he should have sat down and started resting. He was too busy arguing with the referee. There's some issues going on here. It looks like there's getting a stern warning from the referee. And, listen, what it looked like to me was that he was moving his head. He was definitely getting some good head movement there to avoid the punches. But what Hunter Sundberg did was he couldn't hit him in the head, so he started doing what he could do, and that's work the body. He started nailing him in the body, even though some of those shots looked like they were in the back, like by his kidney area, what have you. But the thing is when you're bent down like that and you're moving your head back and forth, I mean, is it Sundberg's fault? Is that illegal? That's a judgment call, and the referee didn't call it. Maybe that's what was so upsetting to Lamar Charlton. Anyway, beginning of the second round, and these guys are picking up where they left off, it looks like. The bigger guy is Hunter Sundberg, and he's nailing Lamar Charlton seemingly at will. They're down again. This is turning into, and I think that Lamar Charlton better watch it, because he's about to get a disqualification, because he's being too vocal, I think, to the referee. But I don't know. I can't hear what the referee is saying. But, and again, we got what seems to be the MO for this fight. Hunter Sundberg is, landing some body shots. The head movement by Lamar Charlton. He's turned his back on him. Now he bowls in forward. Very little punches being thrown by Lamar. Occasionally he'll land a shot or two, but, that's about it. And that shot knocked him across the ring. He's trying to fight his way out. I give him credit and kudos for being a game fighter. But the size is just too much for him. That's what it is. He's not, when he's punching Sundberg, he's just walking through those punches. They have no effect, literally none, on Hunter Sundberg. And, he's at the point now where he's turning his back on him and everything else. This is a mismatched fight. And it's unfortunate because Lamar Charlton, it looks like he does possess some skill if he was in there with a guy his own size. Listen, you can't turn your back on somebody. You can't. And that's what he's doing right now. And if Hunter Sundberg, what he's got to do right now is finish this guy off. Because if this goes on for another 2 rounds, that's not going to be good for Hunter. And I give Hunter some credit. He's not, rushing in. He's not, doing what he shouldn't do. He's taking his time. He's breaking down Lamar. Lamar's getting frustrated because he's kind of throwing him, but he's just turning him. It looks like to me. So, and every time Lamar Charlton tries to establish something, he gets, like right there, that was a shot that he missed. And, he was so wild with it that, they tangled up and he just missed and fell, and it's unfortunate. Well, we're going to get out of this second round, so we're actually going to go into a third. And this is an ugly fight. It's a shame because, now that could easily be a and he might have just disqualified him. He's taking a point away. The referee is trying to take control of this fight. What happened there, in case you missed it, the bell had sounded. The round ended. So a little confusing what just took place. The round ended. And because Lamar Charlton blatantly landed a punch after the bell, the referee prevented both corners from entering the ring, and he took a point away from Lamar Charlton. So he's frustrated over there. It's clearly a mismatch in size, but it also appears to be a mismatch in talent. Although I'm very impressed with the head movement of Lamar Charlton, he has no offensive attacks to speak of. He's not really doing much but lunging forward with a shot or two. And as far as Hunter Sundberg, well, you know, he's doing what he should do. He's breaking down a smaller guy. He's taking what's given to him. What's given to him is his body. He's working the body. He's breaking him down. I would think that this round probably is going to be the end of the fight. It looks like Hunter Sundberg will finish him off here because all the work that he's done in the first 2 rounds has clearly weakened Lamar Charlton to a degree, not only physically, but I believe mentally as well. And I think that what was really an indication of that was the shot after the bell to end the second round. And he is getting his shots in here and there. And then he gets frustrated when Sundberg comes back at him. See, what he's doing is he's using head movement, and then he gets mad when he gets connected when Sundberg connects with a shot. But he's also lunging forward head first. I mean, listen, he's too small. He's too small. You know, this fight actually, I'm shocked at the weight, and I just can't see this fight going much longer. I think, you know, Sundberg is literally battering Charlton around the ring. Every time he lands a solid shot, Lamar Charlton goes back. You know, he tries to fight his way out of it. He lunges forward. He does dodge some of these punches, but the body work that Sundberg has been doing in the fight is preventing that bounce that we did. Now he's got his back turned. He's breathing heavy. Listen, I predicted it was going to be over this round. I still think it's going to be over in this round. And again, he's taking shots all over the body, in the front, in the back, in the sides, everywhere. You know, so I think that it's probably going to be over soon. That's for sure. Anyway, and he just landed a nice right, missed with the left. You know, he tried to land it too, but he's missing. He's grazing the head. This is a tough one to referee. That's for sure. I feel bad for the referee in this fight. He's having a rough go at it, trying to maintain order. That's Sam Burgos. So he'll be doing the main event tonight. And well, you know what? It looks like Lamar Charlton's going to get out of this round too. It surprises me. He just landed probably his best punch, but he's in trouble. He's tired. The ropes seem to, and even Sundberg isn't even hitting him as hard anymore. I think he feels sorry for him. It's just pattering him. And there's a 10-second warning. They're calling this a lightweight fight. You know, I know that there's one lightweight in the ring. I don't know about Sundberg. He looks heavier than 135. Well, that's the end of that. So it looks like the fourth and final round. I predicted that fight was going to end right then, but I was wrong. And it looks like it's going to be going into the fourth round. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. So. Fourth and final round of the fight that we think was announced as a lightweight fight. It looks like junior welterweight at least. But I wasn't at the scale. I'm just going by what they're saying. Great night of fights so far. First two fights gave us an indication that maybe it wasn't going to be that great, but then we were treated to a great light heavyweight fight, and this fight is interesting, to say the least. Fourth and final round. Hunter Sundberg is, he's in control. He's in control of this fight. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Lamar Charlton is trying to survive. He showed some glimpses of defense in terms of head movement, but no offense to speak of. And he's clearly in there with a guy that looks like he's 20 pounds bigger. He's taller, he's wider, he's just all around big. There's no way that these two guys could weigh the same. I'm sorry. Every so often, Lamar Charlton lands a shot, but, and they land flush. I mean, he just, a couple seconds ago, he landed a solid shot right in the chin of Hunter Sundberg, but he's walking right through the punches. It's got to be disheartening for Charlton because, when Lamar's hit beautiful uppercut. Now, if he was fighting a guy his own size, that uppercut that Lamar Charlton just landed would have hurt his opponent to a degree. I mean, Hunter Sundberg just, it was a walk in the park. It was like a fly landed on him. I mean, he just it didn't affect him at all, not even a little bit. We've had a low blow that stopped the action. We had a takedown that looked like Lamar Charlton was injured. He came back from that. We've had a point deduction because of a punch thrown well after the bell sounded. We've had it all, and this was only a 4-round fight. We're glad you could join us. I'm Billy C. We're coming at you on LDL TV. This show's being brought to us by a Nelson's Promotions, in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So I'm glad to be able to pronounce that. So, and I'm looking forward to the Kazakhstan fighter that we're going to be seeing in our next fight, Kanat Islam, and I've been promised by my man Nelson Lopez that this kid's the real deal, and I've never seen him fight. Neither have you, because you've never seen him in the United States. He's making his pro debut, pro debut in the United States. He's in his 10th fight. He's in his 11th fight tonight. Anyway, back to the fight at hand. It's the final seconds of this fight, and that was another good shot. And then they just now Lamar is you see, you can't get all jacked up now when the fight's over, and you certainly can't walk around the ring holding your arms up when clearly you weren't even close to winning the fight. So I don't know. I'm not sure what Lamar Charlton is doing, except maybe trying to just give himself some satisfaction. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I can't see this fight being anything other than a unanimous decision win for Hunter Sundberg. And we'll get the official scores here in a second. I think last time I thought we got signal for the scores. It took them several minutes to get, so we'll have to wait and see. Well, still waiting for the decision. Usually when the announcer gives you the signal, that means they have the scorecards, but he's not doing that. No, they handed it to him now. Here we go. Well, we know he's undefeated. I still don't know how many fights he has, but Hunter Sundberg, as I expected, won a unanimous decision. All three judges scored it the same at 40-35. So congratulations to the still undefeated Hunter Sundberg. And I will have to check out what his record is one of these days. Unfortunately, I'm very surprised that they didn't give us this package here. So the fight that we've been waiting for all night is coming up. It's Yolexi Martinez is going up against the 2008 Olympian. He won a bronze medal at the Beijing Olympics for China, Kanat Islam, and he's part of Nelson's promotion. And speaking of Nelson's promotions, we're being brought to you by Nelson's Promotions in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. And we got to give a special shout out to Chaen Chess, who's a very important person, from what I understand, in Kazakhstan. And I want to say hello to Chaen Chess, man. You know, I know my man Nelson Lopez was excited about it, and we're looking forward to seeing the American debut of Kanat Islam. And I tell you, from what I understand, you guys are going to be treated to a slew of talent with this kid. And this is another one of these guys that you're going to get a glimpse of now. And you're going to be seeing a lot of him as time goes on. And as a matter of fact, you may even see him next week, if all goes well. You may be seeing him on April 13th as part of the South Santa Cola Come Back to Reality event that's taking place next week, and you can check that out right here on LDL TV. So we'll be looking forward to that. Got a slew of great fighters on that card, and we hope that you're going to be part of it. And all you got to do is tune in right here on LDL TV for that one. And we're going to be doing a live open workout tomorrow with Sal Senicola, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out right here on LDL TV. And as always, you know, if you're watching the stream and you have some problems with the stream, you can always check it out. John from LDL TV always puts it up there after it's done, so you will be able to see it in its entirety. So always check out LDLTV.com. We are also going to be putting the fights up on BillyCBoxing.com as part of Wednesday Night Fights. I don't know if we'll have the whole thing on or not, but we will be doing that a little bit later. So here we go. We got the co-main event coming up. Now, this fight is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior middleweight division. Now, like I told you before, Nelson Lopez, who's the promoter of Kanat Islam, told me that the goal here for Kanat is to get him down to welterweight. He looks, he's in great shape. I mean, when you see him, you'll see what I mean. And to compete at welterweight, you know, I start thinking of some of these bangers. You know, this guy's 10-0 with 10 knockouts. And I start thinking of some of these bangers in the welterweight division. And this guy's going to fit in there perfect. And wait till you see him. And they're introducing some people right now in the audience. They got Guillermo Jones up in the ring right now, and I don't know who else is being introduced. I couldn't hear it, but some other celebs, I guess, from the Florida area. So we're getting all the fighters are walking by us now from earlier tonight, taking picture opportunities with everyone, and they're all looking good and happy, especially some of the people with them. So that's all that's going on. We're getting some introductions in the ring as we're getting ready for the co-main event, which I've been very excited to see. And I got to give kudos and a thank you to Nelson's Promotions for making this broadcast happen in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So, see? Huh? Nelson told me he didn't think I was going to be able to say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but don't forget, man, special shout out to Boshen Ospanov. So we're excited about all of that. Well, I can't wait to get this fight underway. We know it's in the junior middleweight division now, but he's not gonna be fighting in the junior middleweight division that much longer. And hopefully we'll see him right here in South Florida next week when we actually it's gonna be in North Florida in Fernandina Beach. So hopefully if you're in the Florida area, make sure you get some tickets. You can get tickets for that event and witness the world record that Sal Sanicola is going to be breaking for stepping back in the ring the longest time, 25 years. It's not only going to be a professional boxing record, but like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be part of the Guinness Book of World Records. If you want to be there live, you can still get tickets. Go visit www.salsanicola.com, buy yourself some tickets, and meet us there. I'm going to be there. I'd love to meet you. And by the way, speaking of being there, Nate Campbell is scheduled to call the action with me as well. In attendance, world female champion, and she's pound for pound ranked by Ring Magazine as one of the best female fighters of all time. Chevelle Halbach is going to be there meeting with the fans, and she's going to be bringing a couple of young fighters, amateur standouts that are looking to turn pro. So we're all looking forward to that next week. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Now here we go. We got the fighters are going to be coming out for this co-main event, I think, unless they're taking another break here or something. I don't think they're taking a break. I think they're getting ready to come out. It is the co-main event, and I don't know what else they want to do with that, but hey. You know, we got the co-main, which is going to be in the junior middleweight division, and then we're following that up with a cruiserweight fight. You know, it's kind of funny. All the fights tonight, with the exception of the heavyweight fight, you know, all the fighters seem like they're either fighting in a catchweight fight or they're fighting in a weight class that they're going to be leaving soon. So we'll have to see where everybody ends up afterwards. You know, when we see these guys again. I know we're not going to see Kanat Islam weigh in any less than he is tonight if he's fighting on the Sal Sanicola card next week. That's for sure. He's not going to go to welterweight division that quickly, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, we got some fighters coming out right now, and I believe, well, I'm hearing some music anyway, and I believe that the first guy out is going to be Yolexi Martinez. And we got the glove guy, and guy that's leading everybody out is in the house. So that means it's not going to be too much longer, I would imagine. So, and here we go. We got the opponent, so to speak, Yoloxy Martinez, who's got a record of 5 wins and 5 losses. 4 of his wins coming by knockout. This guy is known for fighting tough people. His 10 fights are all against pretty tough opposition. He's upset people before. He likes to step in the ring with up-and-comers and highly touted fighters, undefeated fighters. Exactly what he's getting tonight when he steps in with Kanat Islam, who's undefeated. He's now fighting here in the States, but he fought in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. He won a bronze medal in that Olympics. He did fight for China, and now he's going to be fighting here for us here in the United States, I should say, for us, but not for us. I mean, for us United States people. And he's making his first fight here in the States right now as he's making his way to the ring, and I'm looking forward to it. Nelson Lopez is in his corner. And speaking of Lopez, this whole show is being brought to us by Nelson's Promotions in association with Jeksu from Almaty. Kazakhstan. So we're excited about that, and we want to once again give a special shout out to Boshen Ospanov. So here we go. We got a future, from what I'm told, and I believe when Nelson tells you, when Nelson Lopez tells you that he's got a future world champion, you believe him. And I can't wait to see this kid. He's entering the ring right now, and I think you guys are going to be happy what you see once this fight starts. This is a guy that knows what he's doing, and he's had as I've been talking about, and as you know now, a very well decorated amateur career, and he's doing pretty damn good in the pros. Let's go up to the ring announcer for the official introductions. All right, we got the official introductions, and the referee in charge of this one is Frank Santori Jr., and he's already gave the last-minute instructions, and these guys are ready to get it on, as Mills Lane would say. There's the bell to sound for the first round, scheduled for 6 in the junior middleweight division, and I think you're going to see a couple of fighters that know how to fight defensively, they know how to fight offensively, and right away Kanat goes to the body of Yolexi Martinez, and Kanat is a beautiful overhand right. He's a polished fighter, and from what I understand, he does it all well. You know, he's got decent defense. He can throw punches with both hands effectively. He works the body, as you see right there. He's going to the body, then up to the head. One thing I haven't seen yet is much of a jab, but so far he's putting the pressure on Martinez early, and he's he's kind of rolling with some of those punches. And again, he lands a solid shot to the breadbasket, and you can tell his game plan right now is to break his opponent down a little bit. And remember, he's 10-0 with 10 knockouts, 2 body shots again. Working that body. Now, he knows about defense, and what he just did was covered up, and the body shots that Martinez tried to return the favor with just landed on elbows. Beautiful body, left hook, and the referee's warning him that it was low, but it looked like it was right on the corner. I didn't think it was low, but obviously I'm not in the ring. Works the body, man. He throws 2 body shots to every head shot. You got to love that, and it's already taking its toll on Martinez. You know, when they start crouching up like that, when fighters start crouching up like that after a body attack, you know that it's starting to affect them early. And he's sneaking in on overhand right, too. He comes up with a left, and the way, beautiful straight right. And when he comes with those body shots, they're almost like almost like an uppercut almost. They're digging in when he lands. And he's following it up with shots to the head. So as soon as Martinez moves his arms down to protect himself from the body, bam, there's a shot going to his head. So mixing it up beautifully is Kanat Islam. It was a slip. It was quick. The referee was quick to rule it a slip. And Martinez misses wildly. Beautiful uppercut. Kanat Islam is doing his thing here. and he's breaking down his opponent. There's already red on the face of Martinez, and we have Kanat Islam is, just going through the motions here. He's working the body, coming up to the head, a shot to the earlobe, blood coming from the mouth of Martinez. He's really, Martinez came back. Oh, solid shot, and that should be a knockdown. It is, because the ropes kept him up, clearly. So that was definitely a knockdown. The end of round. So we got a knockdown by Kanat. Martinez went down one time already. So that's the first round. He went down. So, I think what we're seeing with Kanat Islam is a well-schooled guy. He's pulling a George Foreman. He's not sitting down in between rounds. And that's one thing I did notice, that he didn't have much of he didn't work up much of a sweat going into this fight. He came out kind of dry, so we'll see what happens. Maybe he's just loosening up now. He looked like he did everything right in that first round, that's for sure. As we get the warning that the rest period is almost up. Seconds out warning. And here we go. There's the bell to start the second round of a scheduled 6-round fight in the junior middleweight division. Kanat Islam is in the blue trunks with the white trim, and Yolexi Martinez is wearing the the red trunks with the blue trim. Islam is going after him. That was it. Martinez just waved the towel, stopped the fight. The fight's been stopped. Second round knockout. The corner threw in the towel. And that's the end of that. Great showing. The doctor is in his corner is checking out Yolexi Martinez. We'll get the official time, but Kanat wins by knockout, second round. The corner threw in the towel there, so we'll get the official time. But hey, you got to see it for about 4 minutes. All the talk I've been talking about Kanat Islam from Kazakhstan, and he worked. He methodically broke down his opponent. He did everything you want to see in a young fighter. He broke down, he went to the body, and when his opponent covered up to the body, he came back to the head. And he did it constantly. Went back to the head, then back to the body, then back to the body, then back to the head. 31 seconds of the second round is the official time. So win by 31 seconds of round number 2 to improve to 11-0 with 11 knockouts. Is Kanat Islam, and I had a chance to talk with Nelson Lopez, his promoter and his trainer, and they have a lot of plans for this young man. And you got to see him here. He made his United States debut right now, and he's leaving the ring as we speak. So that's the co-main event. Was scheduled for 6. Went 31 seconds into the second round, and we got one more fight to go, and that's our main event. And it looks like it's going to be in about 5 minutes. So we will keep you posted on what's going on between now and then. So great performance from Kanat Islam, who just left the ring. And again, I want to thank Nelson Promotions and in association with Jack Su. From Almaty, Kazakhstan. And we got that special shout out, a special thank you to Boshan Ospanov. As we're getting ready for the main event, which is in the cruiserweight division. Normally, the fighter that's being showcased here, Azea Augustama, did well. So I'm with, you want to come on?
Yeah, come on.
We're going to have Nelson Lopez sit with us here for a second. Going to have him turned on. All right, I'm with Nelson Lopez. We were talking about his fighter. Congratulations, Nelson. Kanat Islam looked great, man. I love the way he works the body and he goes up to the head. And then when his opponent tried to cover up the head, he went back to the body. Well-disciplined fighter. Tell us what you got in store for him.
Most definitely. Thank you for being here with you guys and enjoy the fight. And I think we have a lot to learn yet. And we're just coming up, you know. It's now supposedly be 13-0. There's 4 fights missing. They have not put up in box rec. But we're working a lot of beats here and there. You know, I think in the next 6 or 7 months you'll see a different kid. I think I'm going to develop here a world champion, definitely. He's doing real good. He's very powerful. I have not seen yet in the last 12 fights that he had, no one take these punches. That is a real pit bull. But even the pit bull cannot take that beating.
No, he didn't want to take it. And I tell you, what I liked about what I saw was that, you know, he seemed like he was patient. You know, he worked the body well. I love that. He also was defensive-minded. His hands were up. And when his opponent came after him, he was able to cover up his body so that nothing hit him. I don't even think he took a clean punch in that fight.
Yeah, we practiced on working on being on defense and offense at the same time, you know, because, you know, back when we were fighting WSB with Azea, we were a little bit wild, you know, but now we're trying to be more straight up with the punches. We're trying to work defense with offense, you know, more skill. We want more foot movement. You know, we work with the body completely, shoulder, hips, legs, you know, so we can develop power. You see, when he hit the guy, you know, you can slap a guy many times and don't bust him up. But when he hit this guy, he was really busting him up. He can do this to any fighter, you know, because we're talking about flesh. You know, when he hits someone, he's going to bust him up.
Oh, I saw him bust him up. He just methodically broke him down. Now, before the fight, you were telling me that one of the goals that you have for him is to possibly move him to welterweight division. He looks like he's in fantastic shape. Do you think he would have problem with the weight?
No, he doesn't have no problem. As a matter of fact, he walks around at 53, 54. He ate 3 hours before the weigh-in. He ate just before the fight 3 hours. He's not dieting. He's not drying out for the weight to make the weight. So, I mean, and on a good day, he's 151. He's not even 154.
Right.
You know, so I tell him, eat 3 meals a day and snacks. I mean, we have a diet. We're not eating just cookies and all this.
You don't eat like me, in other words.
Exactly. I don't know how you eat, but definitely.
Look at me. What do you think? You think I'm good?
But this is the scene in Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah.
I like to thank Jetsu, Barshan Ospanov for giving.
I thanked him 100 times. He's going to have to pay you for all the thanks.
He is, believe me. This is my partner, my friend. He's everything. He's our sponsor also. And hope that we come to Kazakhstan soon and do a show in Almaty, Kazakhstan. You know, Kanat is awesome. You know, when I first signed him, the first thing he asked me was, Nelson, I want you to treat him like a son. He is like my son. He's so religious. He's so good. He's so disciplined. He does everything I tell him. Even when he's fighting in the ring, he's looking at me to see my signal to do what he needs to do. So, I mean, we have a champion.
I said that. Before, I'm glad you say that, because during the broadcast I said that you told me before that we're looking at a future champion here, and I said that here. Now, are we going to see him next week?
We're looking at a champion. Right here. He is. He's coming. Come here. Yes,
are we going to see him next week?
We're scheduled to fight at 13 in Jacksonville.
Good. So we'll get to see him again.
Right after Jacksonville, we fight in Dominican Republic on the 19th, and right after that on the 26th, we're doing the FECA box title in Ecuador. So
beautiful.
We
busy.
are. I want him to say something to Kazakhstan.
Go ahead.
Hey, Kazakh, come here. Come on, speak to everybody, Kazakhstan.
Take his mouthpiece out.
Assalamu alaikum, Kazakhstandықтар. Менің әр жеңісім сіздер үшін. Жасасын Қазақстан. Жасасын қазақтар. Алға қазақтар.
New champion. Yes, it's coming. Okay, go ahead and change. We'll see a little bit.
Great stuff. Hey, I want to ask you, so congratulations with him. I'm looking forward to seeing him next week. You had another fighter on the card as well, Stanisclasse, and I was noticing some stuff about him. When is he going to keep his hands up? The kid, I mean, he delivers punches. He looks so good in the ring, but he was frustrating the heck out of me watching him. I mean, he just refuses to keep his hands up. He's going to get hurt.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I just cannot make it. I'm working on that very hard because he's only 20 years old. He just turned pro about 2 months ago, so he's just getting the feel of this professional boxing. Now, we gave up 15 pounds. He's not at 175, like I say, he's 160.
Yeah, I saw that.
Know? And that's another thing. I want him to make 160 so he can fight a lesser powerful fighter. You know,
But still, he's got to keep his hands. I mean, that fight was very entertaining, but it seemed like every time he threw a punch, he was leaving himself wide open.
Wow.
And that's what was.
Yes.
That's the only time he was getting hit, and you know.
He's too comfortable, way too comfortable. You know, I mean, if I have a fighter, he's got a problem, and in effect, I'm going to say it. You know, I'm not going to hide nothing like that because he's definitely looking for the champion. But he have a lot to learn, and we're working on all that. I think a couple of years. So that's boxing.
He'll have a good opportunity to watch this fight, watch it on tape,
yes,
and he can see it. You know.
Of course.
But Nelson, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate you,
Yes,
all the help. And
see you in Jacksonville on the 13th.
I will.
Yes,
I'll be
sir.
seeing you next week, man.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. That's Nelson Lopez from Nelson's Promotions, and he sat with us, and we even had a shout-out to Kazakhstan from our fighter that you just saw for the first time in the United States, Kanat Islam, and everybody's predicting that he's going to be a champion, and you can see the potential that he does have for sure. So we will see what happens. Now, I just was told by a little bird in my ear that the main event should be coming out within the next 2 minutes. So the main event is in the cruiserweight division, and Azea Augustama is a guy that normally is a light heavyweight, and he's stepping into the ring tonight as a cruiserweight, and he's taking on David McNemar. And the way the weights looked like was 191 pounds for Augustama, and that's the most he's ever weighed. And David Lee McNemar weighed in at 193 1/4 pounds. This is the main event in the cruiserweight division. It's scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing, so we'll be looking forward to that real soon. So that's coming out. As a matter of fact, David McNemar is on his way out to the ring right now, and he looks like he's ready to roll. And we will see what happens with this one, main event of an exciting card. You know, it started off quick, but we've had a couple of good fights. We got to see a very promising young fighter in Kanat Islam, who's going to be fighting, as you just heard, he's going to be fighting in the welterweight division. He walks around. He weighed in. Basically, he walks around lighter than he weighed in. And Nelson Lopez told us that he ate 3 meals before he stepped on the scale yesterday to weigh in at 154. So that goes to show you that he very easily should be able to make the welterweight limit, and maybe even more. And he was very excited to give a shout out to his friends and family in Kazakhstan. So we were glad that he was able to do that as we await the arrival of Azea Augustama, who's on his way out now, 29 years old, out of Hollywood, Florida. And David McNemar, who's in the ring right now, he's in great shape, and he's 40 years old. Well, there's Bonanni with his fighter, and Augustama, or Augustama. And they got to watch out for that first step, Al. It's a doozy. everybody was excited about this fight. Everybody I was talking to in the casino today, they have a lot of hopes for Azea Augustama. They feel that he just hasn't been busy enough. He only fought twice last year, and he's hoping that he's going to be increasing that big time this year. So we will keep you posted on that. Well, the place kind of filled up a little. There's a few hundred people, maybe more than a few. That's right. Actually, the better seats I couldn't see, and they're all filled. There's probably a good 400 people here, maybe. They could sit a lot more, but maybe there's even close to 5. I don't know. It's not a bad crowd. The final instructions are being given to both fighters by referee Sam Burgos. As we're getting ready for the final fight of the evening, cruiserweights scheduled for 10 rounds. In the black trunks, you got Azea Augustama, and in the gray trunks with the black trim, you have his opponent, David McNemar. Both are only, between the two of them, there's only 3 losses. McNemar's 13-2 with 10 knockouts, and Augustama is 13-1 with 8 knockouts, as they both start off pretty strong here. And again, you look at the two fighters, and you can see a contrast in size. David McNemar looks like the bigger fighter, but clearly Augustama is the fighter that is in better shape, at least by my opinion. And I tell you another thing. What do I? If you've ever watched my show, or if you've ever heard me call fights before, the one thing I always look at a fighter is their legs. And I tell you right now, Augustama has solid-looking legs, which helps all fighters. When you look at a fighter that has those little toothpick legs, that's when sometimes the chin is suspect. So we'll see what happens in this one. This seems to be a feeling out round. With these bigger guys with the knockout punch, you're going to see a little more respect and feeling out that sometimes you don't see with the 4-round fighters because they just haven't learned it yet. And that's exactly what we're getting here, is we're getting the feel out round. And here we go. Nice jab, but I would have liked to have seen Augustama come back with another punch. If you're going to be in a position to throw a jab, be in a position to follow it up with a right hand. How many times do you hear people say that? If you're going to land that punch, follow it up with another one. If you're setting it up with a jab, use the other punch. David McNemar is trying to work the body a little bit, which isn't a foolish move. I think it's a smart plan, smart game plan. Take the younger fighter, try and break him down a little bit. Maybe he slows down. Just missing with a solid-looking right hand, and McNemar saw that one coming and moved just enough where it didn't do any damage. And again, it looks like both are holding back. a little bit, feel out round here. I think that you know, he's looking for a one punch here. Augustama is looking for a one punch. You know, he had the jab, and we got the 10-second warning, so we're gonna get out of the first round here. But you know, and just at the belly lands a left, and that's the end of that. And in between rounds here, we'll see what kind of adjustments they have. Now, you know, if I'm team McNemar, you know, I'm gonna try to break down my opponent a little more. Maybe get him to come to me. Maybe start to move a little more away from him. Let him come to you. Get him out of his game. And now, if I'm Augustama, you know, what I want to do is I want to bring the fight to the older guy. He's 40 years old. You know, he does look a little soft around the edges, you know, around the midsection there. He's already sitting. He was breathing heavy towards the end of the round. I think I'm going to open it up this round. You know, if I'm team Augustama, you know, I'm going to try to bring it to him today. You know, right now, second round. And here we go, the start of the second round. Again, he's the only thing I had. My only hang-up. Well, what was that? It looked like a knee to the face. He slid down. McNemar slid down, then took a knee to the face. It's the second time that we got somebody falling and hurting themselves. He's trying to shake it off. The referee, and the same referee was in there. He's saying he's ready. Now, Augustama is needs to open it up here. He's only throwing one or two punches. There we go. Just as I say, that's what I want to see. The younger guy going to the body, going to the head. Open up, open up. That's what you need to do. Body shot hurt McNemar. He's in trouble, and Augustama backed off of him. Now he's probably complaining about his leg. He's not moving too much. You know, if I'm the referee, I have to take a serious look to see if this guy physically can continue, because it looks like he can't move with that leg. He has not moved out of that section. He has not moved more than a couple of inches to either side. It clearly looks to me like he's got he did something to his leg when he fell. It looked like he took more damage to the chin from the knee of Azea Augustama. But now it looks like he's moving around a little better. But again, Augustama should be opening up right here. You know, go after him. He's given him a lot of respect in this fight, and you know, this is a showcase fight. It's a main event. It's a televised fight. You know, he's a 29-year-old on the upswing, fighting. Granted, a bigger guy, but you know, not an active guy, and he's a 40-year-old guy, and you know, he's got to close the show here. Oh, that Billy C is being harsh on him, but you know, hey, nice jab, and these shots are. The jab seems to be doing some damage. So if I'm a fighter and I'm in the corner and I see that my guy is jabbing and hurting the opponent, why not tell him to unleash, open up, follow that jab with a right hand, and then follow that right hand with a left to the body. Solid shot. The mouthpiece comes out. Uppercut. A lot of uppercuts tonight. A lot of uppercuts thrown tonight. Mouthpiece went into the third row, I think. The jab is just stunning, McNemar. It reminds me of the fight that took place between Mike Alvarado and Bam Bam Rios not too long ago, and the jab was the only thing that seemed to be hurting Mike Alvarado. And when you see a fighter getting hurt like that by the jab, throw it some more. Another good round, another one-sided round. I think they're gonna, you know, be taking a look at the leg, and it would be his left leg, McNemar. David McNemar's left leg Looked like he was giving him some trouble, but they're not paying that much attention to it. He doesn't seem to be trying to work it or anything. Maybe he's beyond that. We got a shot in the corner right now. They're working on him right now in the corner. Looks like he's breathing a little hard, but for the most part, it's calm in that corner, which is good. If I'm him, I get on my toes if I can. He's looking like he's disheartened in there. Looks like he's in some pain, and they just waved the fight off. Well, that's the end of that. Didn't get into 2 rounds. Official stoppage is going to be couldn't continue after the second round. So we got another win by TKO of the second round because he couldn't continue. I think the leg was the issue here. So we'll get the official word, but I just want to take this moment to thank you for joining us here on LDL TV. We were brought to you by Nelson's Promotions in association with Jeksu from Almaty, Kazakhstan. And I want to give a shout out to all my viewers and listeners for the Talking Boxing with Billy C show. Don't forget, tune in April 13th, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sal Senecola makes his triumphant return to the ring after 25 years. And he's going to be setting a boxing record as well as a Guinness Book of World Records, so we want you to be there. And I just was told that we're going to have Azea Augustama in a second here. He's going to do a post-fight interview with us and see what he's got to say. And he's getting the accolades right now in the ring by his fans, all in attendance here. So we'll wait for him to come. But again, I want to thank you for joining us. Excuse me. Thank you for joining us. Coming at you from the casino Miami Alai. And we had a great night of fights here. Glad you could join us here on LDL TV. Make sure you come back next week. And also tomorrow, we're going to be doing a live workout of Sal Senecola, Rocky Senecola, for people in the know. Well, real quickly, we had a night of interesting fights, a couple of quick knockouts, and a couple of brawls. So we had a little bit of everything tonight coming at us from the casino, Miami Alai Casino in Miami, Florida. And we're glad you could join us. Don't forget about BillyCBoxing.com. Check it out. It should be your only stop for boxing news. We've got some great writers from all over the world, and we hope you enjoy it. Check out our show, all that happy stuff. You can check out the replays and live special events on LDL TV. So we're waiting to get an interview here. I think we're getting one. I was told by a little birdie. And we're going to go see about that right now. He's getting them. He's getting the main event coming off his second round stoppage of David McNemar, and we're going to get him with us right now as soon as he makes his way to the table here. It looked like his leg. He was. Oh, his shoulder. We got Al Bonanni with us, promoter of this event. Great show. What happened in that last fight?
I have no idea. I just went to the commission and my kid was laying a whooping on him, but I felt that I don't even want to pay it.
I thought that he hurt when he slipped. It looked like he couldn't move, and it seemed like it was his leg. And then
Take the gloves off.
And I was shocked that they threw in the towel, that they quit.
Yeah, the guys don't want to fight today.
That's what it seems. I always say everybody wants to fight, but nobody wants to fight anybody.
No, they don't want to fight anybody. No, this kid here went the distance with Ryan Coyne.
Yeah, I saw that.
Number one. And there was a controversial stoppage with
B.J. Flores.
So I figured the kid, and we went up. He's a 75-pounder, but he was a little heavy, so I brought him up. And he just beat the do out of him, didn't he? Beat the do. He looked really good, kid.
We're going to get him on here in a second.
Yeah.
And I see he was wearing the rival glove. I like the rival glove.
Yeah, it's a puncher's glove, actually.
Yeah. That's Russ Ambers out of Connecticut. Out of Canada makes these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
new glove feels like it's 10 years old already.
Yes, it's all broken in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're nice.
All right, here, I'm going to put Are you ready to talk? You got enough guys taking your gloves, rubbing you down, on.
They don't help you go to the bathroom, too. Come on.
There's a set of gloves here. How did these get here?
No, he just had them here.
All right. Here, you talk because I'm all talked out.
All right, man. Congratulations. We're here with Azea Augustama. We were looking for a long performance, but it didn't take you that long. Tell us about it, man. What went on in there?
Well, first 10-rounder. After a year layoff, I was, trying to be aggressive and stay patient. I'm working in the gym with a lot of different things. I usually, a guy would be on the ropes, and I would sometimes crowd myself and be available to grab me. But I'm working on keeping my distance, keep peppering him, being patient, picking my shots. And that's what I was doing. I was hoping, the fight went on a little longer because I was just really starting to get into the rhythm, starting to get warmed up, starting to finally starting to land my jab. Because earlier my jab, I was, it was in pounding him flush. But in the second round, I started, penetrating more with the jab, busting him in the face with the jab. But, I think not a bad performance after a year off.
I thought your jab was hurting him. It seemed like it was stinging him almost as much as those body shots that you were landing. I love the body work, and you were slipping in an uppercut every now and then, too. It looks like you were practicing everything that you're working on in the gym, man.
Absolutely. I worked hard in the gym. 13 weeks. 13 weeks of hard training. As far as my weight, I want to go back down to 75. I could have easily weighed in 85, 83. Easily. I just, I ate all day the day before weigh-in with my pants and my shoes on, stuff in my pocket. But guy's a tough guy. He went 10 strong rounds with what's the guy named Coyne, and B.J. Flores is I think the only one who got him out of there, and now myself. But I think a pretty good performance after a year off.
Now the weight I was talking with Al before about the weight. This was just a one-time thing at cruiserweight. You're going to be back down to light heavy for the next fight?
Absolutely. Like I said, I could have weighed in 10 pounds less than I did, easily.
Well, what do you think about the light heavyweight division? To me, it's wide open. It would be great for a guy like you.
Absolutely. I feel like, even the guy who I have close decision loss to, look at him now. He just beat Zoe Erdy, so I know I'm in that level to compete with these top guys. I just need to keep getting my rounds and keep getting, staying active. And I think the one, like you said, light heavyweight division is wide open. I think, all these guys, I've been in the ring with training and, with Bernard, Pascal, all these guys, and they all know me well, and these are top level guys. So I know once I get my, get more ring time, get back in the groove, these guys are going to have me knocking on their doors.
Now, you've been out for a year. You went in, you tried to, put everything together now. I'm going to ask you a tough question. You yourself, knowing what you did tonight, what do you think you need to work on right now to get back to where you want to be?
Well,
Must be something.
tough question because you know, I mean, I had a pretty good performance.
No, you had a great performance. I
was just getting warmed up, so
Yeah, you
I
didn't
felt
even.
like I was I felt like I was pretty poised, you know, for a first 10-round fight. It was hard for me to find something definitely wrong. I think a couple times I went down to his body and he was trying to counter me. Maybe I went too low a couple times with some of the body shots. So that's something I got to work on. Raising my shoulder lip when I'm going to the body with the jab with the right hand and not going too low. I think that's something.
Yeah, it's hard to pick out something that you did wrong when you were just starting to get into the flow of the fight. Now, what do you think happened? I was saying to Al that I thought that he hurt his leg when he slipped and fell. I thought he took a shot from your knee. I thought that hurt him more than anything else when he slipped and fell. Then he was kind of limping around.
Yeah.
And then I noticed in the corner in between rounds that they didn't even go near his leg, and then they waved it off.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, at the end of the first round, when he was in my corner, I snuck a quick left hook, and it rocked him. I told my corner, I said that hook hurt him at the end, probably like 5 seconds left. He stumbled going back to his corner. And in the second round, when I got to work, he went inside, and tried to hold on to me, and I tried to spin off. So I think the pressure, the punches landing was starting to beat him down. He started questioning questioning that. Legs probably started getting tight. He probably started having thoughts of giving up.
Right.
I think that was more so what it was.
Yeah, no, you were crisp. You definitely looked crisp. And like I said, I love the jab, the body work, and slipping in that uppercut was nice, man.
Thank you.
Great performance. I hope I get to see you again soon.
Yes, I can't wait to get back in there.
All right, brother. Well, good luck, man.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
A great performance for our main event tonight at the Miami Casino Alai. And now we have Azea Augustama improves to 14-1 with 9 knockouts to close our night. I just wanted to say thanks again to Al Bonanni for promoting the show. I also want to give a special thanks to Nelson Promotions and Jack Su from Amatai in Kazakhstan. And don't forget to tune in to a boxing world record when the return to the ring after 25 years. Sal Senicola is going to make boxing history next week, April 13th, right here on LDL TV. Check out the website for all the information. And if you want to see how Sal looks, tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing an open workout at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on LDL TV. So check it out. I look forward to seeing you guys.